Hi guys, I decided to make another video today. Well, I don't have much to do right now, so might as well. In my intro I mentioned that I have a degree in a certificate in graphic design. So I thought, why not show you some of the stuff I did to get that certificate. The community college I went to is a really good media arts program, and so we did a lot of cool stuff. One of the projects, we had to cut a magazine straight through. So pretty much all you're doing is going like this the whole time to a magazine, and you have to get I think it was a 5x5 square out of it. And you took just the random pictures that you cut out, and you had to make the story of Humpty Dumpty. So this was mine. I took an old Martha Stewart magazine. So this was Humpty Dumpty, and luckily I had eggs, so it was perfect. And then they're all sitting in a row, so Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, and then Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. This is a picture of a lamp, and I turned it actually. It was facing the other way, and so it looks like it's falling. So Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. And then here's all the king's horses and all the king's men. So there's a picture of a whole bunch of different people. And then there's a picture of the hospital. So Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty, so the hospital couldn't put him back together again. So it's a sewing kit. I think I got pretty lucky with going straight through a random magazine. This next one was from a typography class that I did. If you don't know what typography is, it's the letters that you see in Word or OpenOffice. It's the different fonts that you see, and with typography you learn the different parts of a letter, which sounds really weird, but there's the dot, the top, there's a name for it, and their little tail at the end of an A, there's a name for that too. But this next one was for a typography class, and we had to choose out, I think it was 3 or 4 different people, and we had to make a magazine layout for just an open page, so it's 2 pages technically. And I chose to do Stevie Nicks, and this is what I did. Typography is also with layout and how things all work together. So I tweaked some pictures, added some stuff. The teacher gave us different pictures to use. So these are the ones that I used. Some other stuff. This was just for my graphic communications class. We had to just find stuff or think of things that meant war and peace to us. There was one guy, he made bullets, not literal bullets, with a computer. He drew them out and stuff, and it was amazing. I was astonished at how he thought of that, and it was amazing. But what I did was I wrote down words that remind me of war, and then I took a picture of what I wrote down, and I used some filters on it and made it look kind of gritty and dark. And then for peace, I did the same thing I did the other one. I wrote down the word, and I tried to make it as simple as I could, and then I just made it complete black and white just to show peace and tranquility, kind of. I enjoyed this one a lot. This one right here was also my graphic communications class. We had to find anything around us that we could make to use letters of the alphabet. So I kind of used just stuff around the house, like the A, I used a branch in one of our house plants. My science goggles for chemistry were the B. The handle of a mug was the C. D, I used a loaf of bread and just turned it. E and F, I used the same thing, which is my bed frame, and I kind of just changed how the picture was taken just to get the effect. And then G, we have these little metal trees that you can hang stuff on, and so that worked really well. And H is actually one of the window frame things, I don't know what they're called, pegs that are in the windows, but I made an H, and we only had to do a couple letters, so that's what I did. Another thing I had to do for my typography class was we had to choose a word, and we had to make the atmosphere around the word describe the word. So I chose the word innocent, which means free from moral wrong, without sin, pure. So I wanted to try and make it look kind of childlike, because when you think of a child or a little baby, you think, oh, they're a cute little innocent kid. Most of the time you think that, until they turn like 3 and become little deviants. But I tried to pick soft colors and stuff and playful colors. So we had to write the word out. We had to say what it was, like adjective, pronoun. We had to give the definition and the pronunciation. So I chose the circles because they remind me of bubbles, and bubbles remind me of children. Even though I play with bubbles all the time, I think they're fun. I decided to show you guys some other stuff that I've done in other art classes I've taken since high school. I'll show you the high school ones first. This one right here is shells, made entirely of tiny little circles that I drew by hand. This took weeks and made my hands hurt very much, and I thought I was going to get arthritis from it. But I'm glad that it turned out the way it did, and all the pain in my hands was totally worth it. Let's see. I think that was the only one from my high school years that I really wanted to share. I took just a basic art class just to like learn different forms of art at the community college, and so one of the things we had to do was we learned how to paint in the different styles and how to hold the brush and how to use our brushes. And our teacher would give us just a random painting that she has, like a picture. So mine's from an old magazine, and it's a picture of boats. This is what I based mine off of. We just had to copy pretty much the painting just so we could learn how to use the strokes and stuff. And this is what I painted. I think it turned out pretty well. The colors are a little off, but I'm not very good at mixing colors yet. I'm proud of it. Another thing we learned how to use was charcoal, and I find charcoal very fun. One of my suite mates actually made pictures. She drew pictures of me, my roommate, and her roommate. I actually can show that to you in a second with charcoal. She drew them with charcoal. It's pretty cool. But what I did with charcoal was we had to draw, just like our teacher placed objects in front of us, in front of the class. We had to draw them. This one is kind of hard to see, so if you guys can't see it, I'm sorry. I think it was a wine bottle and just a block of wood. Not very fun. The next one, the other charcoal thing that we had to do was similar. It was just cups and circles and bottles. This one turned out a lot better. Okay, this next one wasn't even a project that we did. It was just an exercise, but I think it turned out looking really cool. Well, half of it at least. We had to learn how to draw lines and how to like fade stuff out as you draw a line. The top part is what I'm proud of. I think it looks really cool. The bottom part, not so much. This is just something I've done that it's interesting to me. And then this is just something I've done on my own. We have this huge tree in our front yard. In the fall, it looks absolutely beautiful with the orange and the red and yellow, and there's still a little green in there. And I thought I'd draw a picture of it, or paint a picture of it actually. I'm really into painting, acrylic paints. And so, this is what I drew. I think I did a pretty good job. Maybe I'll take a picture this fall and put it next to the picture and so you guys can see it. I'm actually going to grab that picture that my suite mate drew. I put this on my closet door because I put a lot of stuff in my closet door that I like, that people have given me, and a poem that I like, and There's a couple little kids that I've watched that they've drawn me pictures, and so I've kept them. But this is what my suite mate drew me. I think it's a pretty good likeness. She said she had a problem with my eyes. The other time she drew me a picture, she had a problem with my lips to draw them. I think those two are the two hardest things to draw. But yeah, those are all the pictures that I've drawn. I do take a lot of pictures too. But if I make anything over the summer, I'll definitely share it with you guys. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!